pass them. And the pass is not really hard to pass.
This meeting is being recorded.
It's not really hard to pass. I think the score is 200, but you can pass with 80 something, 86, 88. So, but ensure that you do your best. So I'm sure it's not something difficult to pass as long as somebody is prepared and a person has completed the track. So the track is to get somebody ready for this certification. And then they have to be completed sequentially. So you have to finish the first one, DS101, then DS102, and then the practical exam. So for the practical exam, there are 5 coding scenarios that require specific outputs. So they will give you maybe for cleaning the data set. For cleaning the data sets, and then they'll cleaning the data set, doing machine learning, making a prediction, and then maybe you put out a data frame with your predictions. So that's how they do it. So it has to be completed sequentially, and you have 2 attempts at the practical exam. When you submit and it's wrong, take note of the feedback. Make sure that you're getting the right answer you've corrected before you submit the second time. Because when you submit the second time, it's done. But you can still do it a second time. You can do the whole exam 2 rounds. So when you fail the S101 the first time, you can do it again second time. Once you fail twice, then it's done. You've done the first session, you're done. But if you pass the S101 and the S102, and then you practical exam, you submit twice and fail, you can do another round of the whole exams. So that's how it will, or you can do another round of the practical exam, sorry, because you've passed the first 2. So once you fail practical exam twice, then it's done. So that's how it works. So they have to be completed sequentially. So when you get the certification, it shows commitment to professional development and helps build a portfolio of work showcasing skills to potential employers or supervisors depending on target goals. So we all have different reasons for things like this. But when you so they try to make it, you have to work for it. So it has to be something active, not just okay, I completed this course 4 hours on introduction to Python, that's all. But you've not really typed in Python code, you've not really made some practice. So when you complete and finish the certification, it shows that a person is, it shows that somebody is really hardworking and he has gotten the skills. So testimonials and success stories. So many have completed the tracks, and once you complete a certification, you're automatically enrolled into the DC certified community. So it's a different community where all the members are certified. So it's exclusive certified members of DataCamp. They post job listings and they do a lot of workshops, and interview trainings are offered free. So you just join and check your calendar. If you're free, you can just join. They invite, and there are so many discussions there from people that have also completed the certification. So once you complete, you'll be enrolled in that community. It's exclusive. And then directly, you pass it on to another person instead. So with regards to the data camp scholarship thing. So once our fellows now complete this track, it's going to help with the certification. It's going to help with the partnership going forward. Because one thing with companies like this, they need to ensure that there's active use of the partnership. So if people are completing, they're saying that, oh, it's making a lot of impact in the Arewa data science community. So many members have completed it, and they actually track these things. So even in the DC certified community, there is a group for people that came in through DC Donate. So I'm already in that group because they know. So they have their record, they know how you came in and how you completed it. So it's really good. Once you complete, it's going to help that others in the future will benefit from the same thing, and it continues. That's why the pay it forward culture is good, and that's how you can contribute. Just by completing the track, completing the certification, you're helping somebody in the future, just like that. So that's why I'm trying to encourage the fellows, especially those that have completed the track. Just do your best. It's a very simple exam, but just make sure you're prepared. And then the call to action, I'm just saying, so I know some people are using only their laptops, and with Nigerian situation, light and other factors, there's the app, and most of the courses are covered in the app. Though you can't do projects on the app, and you can't do the certification. Maybe I know you can't do certification too on the app, but you can cover a lot of ground on the app on the phone. Then utilize both your phone and laptop. We have just, I think, 1 more week left, so please make sure you do your best, complete the track, take the certification, and then the next thing is to get certified. So when you're ready, take notes, revise, and then take the certification. Like I said, it's quite simple. 45 questions to 45 questions first exam, 45 questions second exam, and then you have 4 hours to complete the project. And there are 5 scenarios. I'm not sure whether everybody sees the same question, but I think that's my guess. It's mostly the same, because in the certified community, they ask people to not post their practical exams in public. So there's that. And then for people, maybe people can be interested to see how the certificate looks. So this is the certificate. Like I said, I attempted it yesterday. So this is how it looks. Associate data scientist, and then it shows that a person has been certified. And one thing with the certification is that it takes it expires in 2 years. So 2 years from the date listed on the certificate, it expires. So it's a certificate that expires. And one of the reasons certificates expire is because they can't really know what somebody does with his skills. Maybe a person doesn't do anything and he becomes rusty. So it doesn't make sense for you to continue holding a certificate that you took 5 years ago, when maybe you're into something else. So that's how it is. And then finally, thank you so much for listening, and the floor is open for any questions and suggestions or observations. Thank you.
Thank you, Lukman, for the presentation. Please, if there's any questions, somebody can raise up his hand so that we mute him to speak over.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lukman, for a good presentation. You can see Lukman hasn't, even attempted to do the certification, but because of this presentation, he was able to go to prepare himself to present, just to talk to you about the experience. So thank you very much, Lukman. So now it's the right time for everyone to ask questions. Yeah, feel free to ask question about anything regarding our fellowship. We have 1 more week, right? Usually we have one more week, right?
Yes, sir. It will be ending on the 20th.
Okay, 20th. Okay, so we have 20th. I can see a lot of fellows are actually working hard to see that they submitted their, their stuff. So I encourage everyone to do that as well. Yeah. So any question?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, Lukman, for the presentation. My question is, the 1 week that we have left, is it to complete the track, or we must take the certification within this 1 week and complete it?
So the idea is to complete the track and also do the certification. That's what we said in the beginning. So if you complete the track, then what remains for you is just the certification, which you can. If you complete the track, then you have only few hours to do the certification. So yeah. So we want to see you to see that you complete the certification. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Lukman, how long, if one to complete the track, the process, to do the certification is only sign up and do, it is not taking long time. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I signed up actually around 5 yesterday, and I completed it. Maybe I took some break for Maghrib Isha, completed it around 11 in the night.
Okay. Okay, so you can finish it in the same day, in one day, right?
Yes, yes, it can be done in a day.
Yeah. So if you complete the track, you can take the certification. And yeah, just to reiterate what I said, this is a kind of add-on to RODS. At the end of our program, everyone will be given RODS completion certificate. But for those that complete this track and also do the certificate, we have another add-on, gift or some token or some, kind of stuff to encourage as a kind of way to appreciate their, commitments, which we unveil on the day that we are closing the program. So we will be receiving certificate for everyone that finished, and then we will have the list of those people that completes the certificate as also the audited sense. So yeah, thank you. Any question?
There's a question in the chat box. Somebody have dropped a question.
Okay, Lukman, there is a question. Can you answer the question in the chat?
Yes, so he mentioned, so he was asking about the exam having 3 parts and whether he needs to take all of them at once. So actually, it's self-paced. The timing is 30 days. So you can take the first part today and then tomorrow, the next part, the second part, and the next time you take the practical exam. So the most important thing is just to understand the format and how it is and the expectation. So before you take the part on stats, make sure you're okay with SciPy. When you say, okay, how do I get random variates, scipy.norm.rvs, you're okay with all those. You're okay with numpy.random.binomial, all of them, things like that. You understand all the probability distributions and things like that. So just ensure that you've brushed up on that, and then it will be very fast. You finish it, and I'm sure you can complete the exam for the first part. And then the second, it all depends on the time you have. So you can take them on different days since you've already completed the track. So yes.
Okay, so if there is no more question, I think we can end the session today here. And then we wish you good in your way to get this DataCamp certificate. We hope to see many of you complete this and submit their certificate. If you have any question or anything, we are happy to answer you in the chat, or you can send an email, or you can also reach out to Lukman directly if you have any. Yeah, thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you next week. Because I think tomorrow we don't have session, but yeah, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much, and bye-bye for now.